here's another system that we're going to graph. Now notice that this system here is slightly different where it's not actually put into graphic form yet, and so we have to do that ourselves. So I'm just going to label these out. That's number 1, this is number 2, and I'm going to start with number 1. I'm going to subtract x from both sides, so 4y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 4. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And so this is y is greater than or equal to negative 1/4 x plus 1. So there's number 1. Now again, a little bit of practice with this here, making sure that we kind of go through and remember we're dividing each value by 4. Let's do the second one here. Let's move everything else onto the other side. So we have negative 3y is less than negative 2x plus 6. Okay, you'll notice that I subtracted 2x and I added 6 to both sides. We then divide each piece by negative 3. Okay, so again, each term has to be divided by negative 3. These ones are going to cancel out. This is y. When you divide by negative, it switches our inequality. So this is 2/3 x minus 2. So here's our two inequalities. They're both greater than ones, and so we're going to see exactly how these ones here work out. All right, let's label our graph. 2, 4, 6, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, 2, 4, 6, and negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. All right, let's graph them out here. Now I'm going to do things just a little bit different this time. I'm not going to actually shade everything until the end. I'm just going to shade in my answer, or just slightly shade in my answer. But let's start with number 1. We have, it goes through 1, and it's minus 1 over 4. So there's our second point. I'm going to do my labeling afterwards. This is a solid line as it is greater than or equal to, and I'm going to be shading the top region. And then this line right here, I'm also going to be shading the top one. It's at negative 2, and we go rise of 2, run of 3. But now this is going to be a dashed line. And rise of 2, run of 3 is going to be right there as well. Okay. Try to do it as accurately as possible. Almost forgot my arrows. All right, so the top region is going to be where it is. I'm going to put them in over here now. So y is greater than or equal to negative 1/4 x plus 1. And this one is that y is greater than 2/3x minus 2. And the region shaded is going to be above the blue and above the red. So it's going to be this region right here. There's going to be my answer region. You'll notice it does not include this region, even though this would be the region that is included with the blue. And I'm going to put my points in now. 4, 0. This point here is 0, negative 2. This one here is at 3, 0. Really tight, all these points here. This is 0, 1. And then this would be the region that is only red. So the only red is where just this one works. Only blue is where just this one works. And then purple is where both. And so this right here is going to be our answer region. So any points in this region here are going to work for both. In fact, 0, 1 would. Nothing on this line would because it's dashed, but anything on this line would because it's solid and it's also in that region. So again, we graph out both of our inequalities or multiple inequalities depending on how many we have, and then the region that is inside both of the shaded regions is our answer region, or inside all of our shaded regions is our answer region.